I use two fingers, and I'm going to use, for me I use my left hand, it doesn't matter which, but I'm going to drive into the suprasternal notch, which is the little notch there. That's going to create a distance and prevent him from doing whatever he was planning on doing. And then I'm going to circle hands through in control, quite ballistic. I'm going to go to knee to the groin. Now, most blokes will respond in the same way. It's intuitive, you don't get trained this particular exercise. They're going to take the groin away from harm. Now, oftentimes they will leave the foot there, so I would use that and stamp on the knee, that's classic. But what I'll do then is drop off to 90 degrees. I'm going to try and keep hold of the jacket here, and as I drop off, strike in with a forearm smash to the chin. The good thing about this template is that if I make a mistake and Paul manages to throw an arcing punch, I simply cover. That will be argy-ucky, but let's make it more combative. Rather than being out here, get it nice and tight. So it's in, nice and tight. And from here, I'm going to use ballistic energy on this arm to create that energy, and at the same time, I'm going to do with care, this elbow will drive straight through the centre line, which will be under the chin. If you try and do it without this bit, it's not as effective, you don't get the energy, but if you put that energy straight through. But, as I say, I can make mistakes. There's fear, adrenaline, there's the unknown, there's all sorts of stuff going on right now. So I can make a mistake. So from here, Paul could throw another technique, and I simply cover, which is the rising elbow. Then I use that same ballistic concept to create energy here and strike with the elbow there. So what we basically do in the solo exercise would be through, crane on the rock, drop off to the side, argy-ucky, which would be strike to the jaw, but also cover if the attacker is still going. Rising elbow to the jaw, to the chin, should I say, or cover, should the attacker still be effective, and then finish him with a slashing elbow. One thing that's important to note on this is, when this comes through and you've done this, I might fail here, but when Paul throws his technique, I am meeting that energy with forward energy of my own, and take it from me, if I can get my energy going into his bicep, he will remember that for some time. Same on this side, as I do this upward technique, if Paul throws another technique and I plant it on his bicep, that is going to cause him potentially years of problems. So the idea being that everything hurts. So obviously I want to blow out the knee, run away. Can't do it, that strike takes the game out of them. Can't do it. And so on and so forth. But whatever you're doing is going to have consequence for the attacker. That's the point of always karate. So that'll do it for this presentation. So we're just looking at another way, excuse me, somebody might grab hold of your clothing with two hands. We looked at one leading you in, pulling you back, coming through, doing the crane on the rock. This one's slightly different. This one's much more aggressive, and for the person on the receiving end, quite quite disheartening. So the person's got the grip and he's basically got his knuckles right under the chin, and he's lifting you up. And Andy, you might need to come this way to see what's happening here. So Paul's going to take the grip and he's going to drag it into the wall. I'm on my tiptoes because he's taller than me. And that's it. So first thing I need to worry about is the head, but obviously get my hands in the way and cover. And I'm going to try and get my head against this, so that if he does headbutt me, he's headbutting the hardest part of my body as well. And then I'm going to slide my hands through and I'm going to create that motion, classic in old ways karate. So from here, one hand, two hand, down the centre line, don't let me push you back, Paul. Pushing it to the centre line of the sternum, very painful. Using a single knuckle with support. From here, stick. Rotate this in and tie in an A-pipe. Under the triceps tendon, that's important, and I'm going to use the energy under the triceps tendon, which will get this motion. just brings him forward. At the same time, I would strike up into the face, rotating around, grabbing the face, actually grabbing that. I'm obviously not going to put my fingers in Paul's eyes, but that's what I would be thinking. Turn, slam him into the wall. From here, he's going to take exception to that. That makes sense. But that doesn't, I'm not really that bothered about that because all his focus is on this hand. It would be, it's in his face, in his eyes. This hand is currently controlling Paul's right arm. I'm going to release that on the top side and turn over to the elbow. Smash him into the side of the jaw and then go again. And now with Paul, probably start covering. That's quite natural. You know, right there, Paul's got nice hair for grabbing, to be fair. So I'm just going to grab the hair and start slamming into the groin area. But what you do after that will all be dependent on how it transpires from the elbow cover. That's what would matter. You know, you don't have a plan there. You need, could be hammer fist, could be more elbows. It depends what the partner does and how he defends himself, which he surely will, because obviously you're in his face. But it's a great exercise for a very, very aggressive scenario. We'll go through it one more time. So, you know, this is a wall. So, boom, right leg, keep the cool head. I'm in there, get in there, so through, stop there, spin round, slam it into the wall, bang. You take possession of that hand, bang, bang, cover in there, bang. Go on, number 20. Oh, cheers.